This year, as part of Te Wiki o Te Reo, we're also making school visits where our Te Reo learners are going out into schools to pass on what they've learned here to the wider community.
I tēnei tau I whakaakoranga au ki te karaehe o Māo Tūti Wanawana, and mō tēnei aramatu ai, ka haere mātou ki te kura o Ōtari, mō te kaupapa o Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori, and he paitira, ai, he haere mātou ki ina karaehe and whakaako here ngā tamariki ki ngā kupu hau Māori me ngā waiata. He pā ki ahau kia kitea I ngā tamariki. Tō rātou ngā kaunui ki te reo hioriti ki tāku.
Well, first of all, it's Māori Language Week, so that brings a real relevance to Māori Language Week in a very real way. But also being a school that has a Māori immersion strand and then Montessori and mainstream, our children in the other two strands, they do get to have a lot of contact and integration out on the playground and in things like sports and assembly, a hui situation with the children from the immersion strand. However, they don't have Te Reo in the classroom as much, not to the level that they have in the immersion strand. Having them come in and take them for some lessons, I think that's a very meaningful way of celebrating Māori Language Week. The feedback I've had from the kids is that was cool, that was awesome, that was really neat. And the teacher, the next day I came in and she said, oh, that was so fantastic. Those students were just wonderful with the kids. So yeah, I think for them, just making it very relevant through Māori Language Week, and because our school is the kind of school it is with the immersion strand, it's another way of bringing Te Reo into the other classrooms where we do have a significant number of Māori students as well.
Down at our Papatia campus we have a seminar on Te Reo Māori and law. Carwyn Jones will be speaking about Te Reo Māori and the Waitangi Tribunal, and Tai Ahu will be speaking about the Māori Legal Project.
The law seminar that I was focusing on today was basically trying to demonstrate that Te Reo Māori is a dynamic language and can be used to describe a number of subtle legal concepts. So I discussed the usage of a particular word, utu, and how that can be used in a range of different contexts to mean payment, can be used to pay, can be used to describe punishing an offender, it can be used to settle a debt. And this is what's so amazing about the language, is that it can be used in any context and can be used to describe any Western whakaaro. And I think that's a really positive thing about Māori language, and I think more people should be using it in law. There are a number of difficulties about using law, Te Reo Māori in a law context. But I think the primary difficulty is the difficulty of access, and that is demonstrated by the fact that we have institutions now that are using Te Reo Māori in legal contexts. We've had institutions in the past that have used Māori in legal contexts, but no one's actually done any analysis on what kind of terms they've used. So there's a difficulty of access, and again, I don't think it's a question of whether or not Te Reo can be used in a legal context. It has and will be in the future, but in terms of being able to understand what kind of words exist out there, that is the primary difficulty, I think. So I'm working on a project called the Legal Māori Project. The major output to this project is the creation of a legal Māori dictionary. And so what we're doing is we're analysing the terms that our tipuna have used in the past, and from drawing on those particular terms, we can inform how we use Te Reo Māori in a legal context today.
We're having a quiz evening in Te Reo Māori, but we're making it inclusive by making sure that all teams have a mixture of people with different levels of Te Reo Māori proficiency.
So the idea is that you have fun and maybe win something, but also learn as well.
Tonight there was the quiz evening for Te Wiki o Te Reo Māori, and we had 4 different rōpū, and we all had to answer different questions, general about Te Reo Māori and general Māori knowledge. And my team didn't do too well, but I still won this, psych, and this mea. I think the thing I enjoyed the most about it was the amount of knowledge our group didn't know and still tried. The level of Te Reo was really good. all of our group understood pretty much everything they said, and if we didn't, we helped each other out.